Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Gerbil, and I have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm not going to go into detail. And to be honest, frankly, this video it's a Conquest Ewok video, which means I'm only making it to say, hey, screw you, CG. I can actually beat it still. Actually, no, I don't mean that with any negative intent to CG. I really don't. But I know how much everybody loves Ewok. Did I say Conquest? Galactic challenge videos. And I'm not going to go into the mechanics of this very much. I'm going to just show you that it is doable. It reminds me of this. There's a scene in The Hunt for October where the captain of a Soviet nuclear submarine, he's ordering his crew to put their nuclear reactor at 110% for a little more power. And the first officer is like, engineering reports that 110% is possible, but does not recommend it. And the captain is all like, tell engineering 110% on the reactor. And it's just like, ooh, like, I don't know. It's a good movie. I don't mean to mock it or anything. And my Russian accent there was pretty terrible, but you got to take your Ewoks to 110%, man. You got to push their reactors to 110%. Now, whenever the enemies attack out of turn, they're going to get stunned. So it's kind of like what's in the Galactic Conquest globe modifier on the Ewok squads. That's just not going to help you. It really doesn't help you. The Inquisitors are going to be slow, but they go first. So it's like they got turn meter loaded. I don't know, but they're going to go first, and they're just going to delete somebody. If they delete Ewok Elder, it's pretty much game over. Just like back out, try again. Now, there's a feat to get 10 stealths in one match, which you can totally get with Ewoks. If you have Tebow lead, it's just going to rotate, but you're not going to win with Ewoks under Tebow lead. I really believe that to be true. You can still get it, though, with Wicket. If you get enough turns with Wicket to use his second special, it'll put himself and the ally into stealth. Let's just go ahead and hit play. The problem is, though, like I said, the Inquisitors are just going to delete. So like right there, they're going to delete. And I was like, whoa, okay. So Tebow lead ain't going to do it for Ewoks, okay? Take my word on that. We'll just advance this. We hold in for a few minutes, and I immediately switch to Chirpa. And like I said, if you lose Ewok Elder off the get, just back out. So if this happens right there, now bear in mind, my Ewoks are really, really well modded, okay? Ewok Elder right there, I don't recall, honestly, if he's got a speed set in health or if he's got triple health mods, but he's got all health primaries, and yes, you really do want health primaries, not protection. Long story, not going there. But he's Relic 9 with health primaries across the board, and he just got deleted. And the game seems to be almost like it's got a real hard on for Ewok Elder. Like, it absolutely just wants to go after Ewok Elder. So you may have to back out and restart several times. Now, at what relic level can you beat this? I have no idea. I don't know, because unfortunately, I can't remove relics to test this. Please don't knock me. I cannot remove the relics to test this. My guess, though, is that anything short of Relic 8 is going to be a pain. An absolute pain. Now, how are you going to beat it then? And in fact, I think you could probably do this with full Relic 5. I think R5 might do it. R3, I just don't know. I don't know if you're going to survive. It's going to be RNG dependent, because the way you beat this is not actually by killing the enemies. You're going to have a really hard time doing that, especially Fifth Brother and GI. They're going to be really, really hard to take down. You have to rely on this Super Blast mechanic, the global modifier, that you're going to, by taking turns, you're going to build up charge on this event special. And when you plug that event special, it's going to instant defeat the enemy target. And you want to take out Grand Inquisitor first, and then you want to take out Fifth Brother second. All right. Now, what lineup is going to work best? If you're going to actually attempt this with Ewoks, you pretty much have to go in with Chief Chirpa. I really, really, really recommend Poplu. mod him for incredible amounts of durability, survivability, but you also probably want a speed set on him. He needs to be pretty quick. See, there we go. Open, kill, Ewok Elder, back out, start over again. You want Poplu to be really fast. You really, really, really do. He's got so much health and protection recovery that he doesn't need to be modded for all health and protection. With that said, there is one key tip you need here. Don't remove stacks of Purge. I know that may seem like counterintuitive, but bear in mind that every time you remove stacks of Purge, the Inquisitors are going to gain turn meter. Lots and lots of turn meter. I think it's 3% per stack of Purge per enemy. So if you've got 6 stacks times 5 enemies, it's 30%, and you cleanse that with Ewok Elder, for example, that's 630 times 3, 90% turn meter. You have essentially giving all the Inquisitors a free turn. So don't cleanse it. That means you actually don't want to heal Poplu with Ewok Elder. You want to rely on Chief Chirpa's first special, which heals the team, and then you want to rely on buffing Poplu, because every time he gains a status effect, whether it's a buff or a debuff, he recovers 5% health and protection. And that means his Zeta is absolutely essential. Without that Zeta, he's just not going to recover protection, and he's not going to be very viable. Second, you need to maintain your turn meter train as efficiently as possible, which means you need to be calling assists as much as possible, using special abilities as much as possible, and you need a lot of RNG. Like right here, I'm down Wicket, I'm down Poplu, I've got to get back to Ewok Elder, and I've got to pray he doesn't get ability blocked by 7th Sister. He did not. Now we're going to call, actually we got the event special, and we took out Grand Inquisitor. Woohoo! Now you may have noticed I gunned down 2nd Sister. Why did I do that? Because she's not very beefy. 2nd Sister is probably, she or 8th Brother are the most fragile enemies on the enemy squad. So if you have an opportunity, attack them, and use the event specials on Grand Inquisitor and then on 5th Brother. And if you maintain board control through turn meter, use whatever turn meter removal you have. If you're forced to use Lawgrave, for example, use turn meter advantage through Chief Chirpa's leadership, which anytime an Ewok ally uses a basic, so that's an assist, they're getting in 20% turn meter. Poplu can call an assist, Chirpa calls mass assist, Wicket calls assists, but you absolutely want to keep Ewok Elder under stealth with Wicket's special ability. And then Nisa calls assist. So utilize all those assists to keep the turn meter train going. Attack with your physical attacks on the enemy Inquisitor attackers, 2nd Sister and 8th Brother. Use the event specials on Grand Inquisitor and then 5th Brother. And when you get down to this position, you actually just want to, like, if you're taking this route, delay it as much as possible to use Wicket to call an ally to get them under stealth. And that will give you the ability to stealth 10 times in the battle. So that's basically your strategy. Back out and restart if they kill Ewok Elder. Pray that Ewok Elder doesn't get killed later on. Pray that he doesn't get ability blocked. Do not cleanse the Purge. Spread around as much buffs as possible. Use as many specials as possible. And event special GI as soon as possible. All right, now what about... We're just going to fast forward a little bit here just so you can see. Woo, there it is. And poof, there it is, right? So there you go. Complete tier 10 with Ewoks. Woo, yay. Pat myself on the back. Good. Okay. Now what about getting 10 stealths? We're still going to do that with Ewoks, except we're going to do that with T-Bow. Now, if you don't have Sith Eternal, that's fine. If you don't have Bane, that's fine. I just simply wanted to do this one and done and be done with it, and this is the team I used. Basically, any squad that can go in here without a leader and win is going to work. So I would recommend maybe Slicker, maybe Jedi. Ooh, no, not against Inquisitors. Back that one up. Kenobi Cat, maybe, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. And yeah, I know those are GLs. Now, non-GLs, I don't know who you can use because these GIs, these Inquisitors hit so hard, they're just going to flatten you really, really fast. So I'm going in with Tanks, Bane, and Sith Eternal. Now, why T-Bow? You can do this with T-Bow, like, level 1 or whatever. The only thing is you need his leadership. At whatever level you can get his leadership up. What happens is at the start of every ally turn, they have a 55% chance, I think, to go into stealth, which means that you don't do anything other than win. I mean, as long as you can win the match, you're gonna get the 10 stealths. It's a guarantee. So the battle starts, and check it out. Sith Eternal is already under stealth. Now that he's under stealth, we're gonna Linky a few times. Tebow is under stealth. We're gonna pass turn, and now we got Darth Bane under stealth. Sith Eternal's under stealth. Oh, look at that. Malik is under stealth. And we did lose whoever was in the back. We've lost Tebow, but it's going to take enough turns here. Again, we're going to use the event special. We're going to use the links. We're going to try to ultimate. Malik is really great in here because he does a lot of damage with the life drain. And when it's all done, poof, 10 stealths. First try, 1 and done. Hallelujah. Walk away. Ewok leaders on both squads. CG maybe didn't think this was doable. I have no idea, but it is. I just can't recommend it. Anyway, you know, folks, thanks for watching. I hope this was enjoyable. Yes, you can beat this evil, horrible, crazy shenanigan with Ewoks. It's just maddening. It really is. Like, all R9, folks. I'm not joking. Like, these guys are all R9 except for Poplu. He was R7. Yeah, he was R7. But the rest of them are 9, and I mean really well modded. I mean, Chirpa's pushing like 140, 150 speed. I know that could do better than that. Ewok Elder is probably something similar. Nisa is modded for... she's a weird one to mod. I've got a potency set. I've got an... what is she got? I think she has a potency, a tenacity, and a health set, actually. With a potency on the cross, I think... I'd have to go back and look. If you're really curious, check it out on SWGOH.gg. You can look at my Ewok mods. I haven't updated them in a while. I haven't actually moved my Ewok mods in a couple of years, other than Nisa's, because she's a new character. But, and they're probably not as optimized for my modern thinking as they should be. But yeah, you want health mods primarily. You want lots of speed on Chirpa, Elder, and Nisa and Poplu. You want as much offense as possible on Wicket, and you want no critical chance whatsoever on Wicket or Nisa. They do not need it. They don't, folks. They do not need it. They're going to crit anyway. All right, thanks for watching. Oh, caveat, they're going to crit at Relic 7. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you later. I'm going to go take a cough drop. I don't feel good. Bye-bye.